Is Connor McDavid, is there an update on his health or his availability tonight?
Connor's on the ice right now. We'll see how he feels after. He's just, I guess, questionable. We'll find out. We'll communicate with the doctors and seeing what's best and how he's going to recover and what's, as we talked before, biggest picture is how he is going into the playoffs. And right now, if this was the playoffs, he'd be playing, but we just want to make sure this is cleared and good to go.
The back-to-back scenario, I'm assuming, plays into it as well. After being off for almost a week, you probably don't want to go back-to-back right away.
Well, obviously that does have an effect. We will consider that. But if he is healthy enough to play, and we feel that there won't be any step back, then he could play. But again, we'll see how he's doing, and we'll consult with the trainers and doctors, and we'll make that decision then.
How is he doing? I mean, he looks like Connor McDavid, I guess. You know, watching him out there, he seems fine. It would be more of a contact thing, because it looks like.
Yeah, he's moving fine. Looks. A lot of our guys wish they were looking that good right now, but yeah, it's just a little discomfort and something that I guess could get aggravated if he continued playing, or might not. We just obviously want to be cautious.
Is the importance of the opponent have anything to do with it? Tomorrow is Vancouver, and that's we finish first in the division. Tonight's Arizona, and
No, we're not looking at who our opposition is and who lining up. What's the best case scenario? It's the health of Connor and making sure that he's good for the playoffs.
Does it affect or make it more challenging for you to prepare for the game as a coach, like not knowing if he's going to be in the lineup, obviously being a major piece?
No, we have a pretty good idea what we need, and if he's in the lineup, if he's not. We've got power play units set up with and without, and we have a lineup with and without, so it's not that much of an issue.
Do you look to see Stetcher in tonight, and will he take CC's spot?
Yes, he is, and I think this is a good time. Not only we wanted to get Stetch in sometime this week, obviously playing against an old team, but also Cody again could play tonight, but I think it's best just to give him give him a little bit of a rest.
CC's game has really picked up here the last few weeks. Like the offense is a nice bonus for him, but outside of the Dallas game, you look overall defensively. What have you liked better from him and maybe that pair in general?
Yeah, I think they were, putting those two together again. Just they felt more comfortable, and I think when players are more comfortable, whether it's a forward or defenseman, they're just playing on their instincts, being a little more aggressive. They're on their toes and able to eliminate plays quicker. That is definitely the biggest thing I've seen from Darnell and Cody.
Some of the quality of competition numbers, I believe, show that Knoblauch and Darren are taking a little bit more of that time as well. Is that track with your deployment, and is your thoughts on that, if that's the case?
Yeah, we felt they've been a very good pair. Usually a third pair usually gets sheltered minutes, doesn't see the top lines. But we feel we're comfortable with our third pair, or second pair, or first pair against other teams' top lines. We also feel our fourth line and third lines can handle the time against them too. You look at our fourth line, we trust them playing against other teams' top lines 5 versus 4, so we certainly feel comfortable going 5-on-5 against them. So I think we're best when we're rolling lines and we're not worried about matching, and everyone has a good game flow, and we certainly had that against Vegas.
Kris, at what time before the playoffs do you say, okay, here's my 4 lines, here's who's playing with who on this line and this line and this line and this line?
I don't think we're going to see that. I just think the opposition, home ice advantage, last change, who's playing well, there's always going to be some alterations. I think we've got it down to pairs. I think we've got guys that we want to see together. But as for 12 forwards, 4 lines of 3 guys playing together every single shift, I don't think we'll see that on a regular basis.
If the goal is to get your team playing its best hockey as we go into the playoffs, maybe even ahead of where you finish,
There's some teams around the league that are running out of games and they're struggling to find their game. Your team seems the opposite. You beat Colorado nicely, Vegas nicely, 10-1 at home here. How do you feel about your team's readiness here with the playoffs close up?
That can always change day to day. You can feel really good about it, and we felt really good about it after the Vegas game, and then the next night, not so much. You look at just how things have fluctuated. Overall, I think we've been playing pretty good hockey, but you look at the games, Dallas was pretty much rock bottom, and then the next night or next game against Colorado, we looked great and like we're ready for playoffs, and then the next night in Calgary, it didn't look very good either there. So I think you have to look at the big picture, and you can't get too high, too low. But overall, I think we're doing a pretty good job, and yeah, we're obviously looking forward to getting the regular season over with and heading into the playoffs.
It's a big question for a coach that 5 games out, but just get to the regular playoffs without anybody getting hurt.
Obviously, that is important, but you know, if that was the only goal, we would have we'd be sitting everybody out, and then you're not playing your game. You kind of get into bad habits, and we just have to ultimately just go out and play some hockey. And you know, we will want to manage minutes and not be running guys into the ground. Hopefully, they're fresh and feeling energized for the playoffs. But we want to win as many games as we can to finish out the regular season. That's very difficult. He's been playing. That's something between Ken and I will have conversations with, and the coaching staff. It's tough to make those decisions right now. As the season plays out, and if there's an opportunity, yes, it would be nice to see him play a game in an Oilers jersey, whether it's on the road or at home. But again, if the game means something and we're disrupting our team, then I don't think it's ideal. Whether that's playing for the division, home ice advantage, then it's not ideal.
I want to stress that this comment is from Cam Tate. I'm reading it directly off of Cam Tate's phone. You'll notice he's sitting back there grinning. I think it's about yesterday's comment to Gene. He said that if at any point you do need a wheelchair, he knows a guy.
Thanks, Cam. You're very helpful. We appreciate that.